Hello, spiritual seekers. It's Sid here, your spiritual muse, Crystals of Quartz on Instagram. I'm here with a little musical accompaniment. Cassidy has her little maraca, so she may start shaking it. Doing the mom thing. Gotta do both, right? With my Gemini ass self. All right, so today we're here to talk to you about our new moon in Virgo, which is going to take place on September the 17th at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. A little music for you. Just a little, let you know exactly what it is. So this is going to really bring up paying attention to details because Virgo is the critic of the zodiac, a very analytical sign. It's going to be a time when we're going to really be able to think about what is or isn't working in our lives. And then the Mars retrograde is going to really impact that more because it's going to be a time when we can definitely slow down. Sorry, my cat's trying to get in the camera. And so if you're interested in what Mars retrograde is all about, listen to my last video or watch my last video on the Mars retrograde and that'll explain that for you. I'm not going to dive too deep into it now. And then it's also going to make us think about our daily routines. Like, what are we doing day to day? How are we being ourselves and being true to ourselves in our day-to-day routines, right? It's going to be a time when you want to think about service, how you can help others, right? And also thinking about, are we being too critical? Are we being too critical of ourselves? Are we being too critical of others? When the moon is new in Virgo, it means the sun is also in Virgo. So there's a lot of critical energy afoot. Right? So criticism and analyzation can be really powerful, or they can be, they can be a little bit negative sometimes if we're using them in the wrong way. So just try to use this introspection in a positive way, right? Yeah. And it's also a good time to work on organization, which is like what I'm on right now. The organization kick is definitely hitting me. So that's the general overview of the new moon in Virgo and what that means. But then we also have some other aspects to keep in mind at this time. So we have the moon trine Jupiter, which is going to bring about growth, expansion, because of synchronicities. So growth and expansion are going to come to us because of synchronicities that keep showing up. So just pay attention to the things that are showing up. Yeah, pay attention. The moon is trine Saturn, which is gonna be about making our mark on society, right? Yeah, making our mark on society. And moon trine Pluto is gonna be about positive transformation and rebirth. The moon opposite Neptune is gonna be about working on differences within the greater whole, which I feel like has been a theme for a long time now. And then Mars square Saturn is about tension and restriction about what we believe or value. So at this time, so squares are always kind of a more difficult aspect. They can be very dramatic. It's going to bring up some tension about, especially with this Mars retrograde, with about who we are being in life versus who we know in our heart that we are. And it's going to bring up a lot of tension about how we want to be. And again, so this criticism might be coming on really, really strong at this new moon. So just be aware and be looking for that and be paying attention to your thoughts. You may also be more critical of others too, not just yourself. So just watch how you're moving in this world at this time. And maybe slow down a little bit, right? During this Mars retrograde, that's important. And so, yeah, that Mars square Saturn, especially with the retrograde, is going to be extra important because we have that retrograde and then it's squaring Saturn. So it's going to be a tense time right there. Then we have Mars square Pluto as well, which is going to be bringing about a battle and drama about the rebirth that we're going through individually, but as a collective as well. And then Neptune is sextile Pluto, which Pluto is the planet of transformation. So it's going to bring about positive transformation for the greater whole. So even though this is going to be sort of a tense feeling energy at this time, it's going to really bring about positive transformation for the greater whole. And we can make that transformation in our individual lives to impact the greater whole, right? Yeah. All right. And so that's pretty much it for this Virgo new moon. I like to keep these videos fairly short. I just want to remind you to just pay attention to details and synchronicities at this time. They are teachers for us. And just really maybe take some time to journal and get into slowing down and just looking at where we are in our lives and how we are showing up in this world versus how we believe in our heart we should be. So if you're in alignment with who you are and who you believe you are, and that's how you're showing up in the world, that's great. Just reaffirm that at this time, but use it to slow down anyway, just to figure out what the next step is for you. But Marceline, that's what she's been trying to do the whole time. It's a really good time for you to journal about things. Yeah, journal. So yeah, that's about it for this Virgo new moon on September 17th at 7 a.m. Comment below around the time of this new moon and just let me know how you're feeling with this energy. And I hope that you have a beautiful new moon, and subscribe if you like this video. Subscribe if you like this video. And yeah, that's about all. So thank you guys so much. Blessed be. Have a wonderful day. Have a blessed new moon. Remember, one last thing is that new moons are always about manifesting. So manifesting the life you want, but also how you're showing up in this world. That's what you should be focusing on manifesting at this time. So, oh, and you get a cat butthole right at the end. Enjoy. All right. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll be back soon with more videos.